Wake up early, hit the road, load it up, we're in gold.
Ooh, fam, it's time to get busy again, baby. Y'all know I wasn't finna stay in Kansas City. Hey, them Chiefs might be. That's funny, I just said that. Because, man, when I said I was going to Kansas City, Kansas, I'm talking about on TikTok and even over here on the YouTube side. I had a couple of comments. The Chiefs are not in Kansas City, Kansas. They're in Missouri. They're not in Kansas. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, you seen the pause? I had to scratch my head too, because I'm like, I didn't know so many people really didn't understand. I know, but if we're talking sports-wise, just stick with sports. I had to tell somebody, like, hey, fam, I don't know if you ever been to Kansas, but Kansas is one city. It just happens to sit in two states. It's a little line in between it. It sits in Kansas and Missouri. Like, you try to tell somebody from Kansas City, Kansas, that they ain't a Chiefs fan because it's across the line in Missouri, you're going to start an uproar. How do I know? Because some of my in-laws stay in Kansas. The Kansas City side of Kansas. Or the Kansas side of Kansas City. However you say it. And I'm like, man, we're going to have to do a little bit more explain. Because you know me, I be all over the place. And y'all be all over the place too. I'm talking about worldwide. Like, it's sort of like saying Shreveport, Bossier. It's two separate entities. Shreveport, Bossier. Or I'll give you one, because it's not just the United States. This happens worldwide. Like when people hear Budapest, you just think, oh, Budapest is a city. No, Buda's a city. Pest is a city. Budapest. They're not. I promise you, fam, I'm not trying to make this up. It just be funny, because we're going to switch tactics right quick. And one of the things I do in one of the other businesses, the one that's like the consulting, coaching, whatever you want to call it, I try to help people to understand you need to get out of your city, get out of your neighborhood, get out of your state. And if all possible, get outside of the United States. If it left up to me, your boy BG gonna take y'all out of the states with him. Let me stop there, because, hey, you never know with your boy. Anything is possible. Just like this load. We made a decision yesterday. We got blessed. We got a load that dropped off in Kansas City. You know, I was already going to go up there anyway because of the logistics that we talked about in the tips and tricks video. That's a while back. New fam, go back and watch it if you don't know what I'm talking about. Day one, you get it. So I applied the tips and tricks, and it went up to Kansas City. Thank good it is. The loads that was in Kansas City today, because a couple popped up. But the two that I seen that I would have probably taken, they were going west. You know, your boy ain't going west. That's getting too far away from the circle. The other ones, they would go like 200 miles, 150 miles, but it was going up north, and I had to fend out, like, I don't want them. Then I saw a couple in St. Louis, but they was doing the same thing. They were only going like 150, 200 miles. And I'm like, if I'm a deadhead 200 miles or so to St. Louis, it got to be going somewhere. So I couldn't do those. Let me see if we can get by. This gentleman was passing by. Yeah, he about to leave too. He just got him a load, I think. Nah, he ain't got no load. He's empty. He empty. But anyway, that's crazy, because I told y'all we don't stop nothing. You get it all, bloopers and everything. That was not expected. But anyway, like I was saying, it was loads coming out of St. Louis, and I'm like, 200 some miles. I'm ready to go ape. I can't just stay here. I need more than 200. I need to ride. I ain't sleepy. I ain't tired. I'm ready to go. So I found a load. Instead of deading the 200 or so miles to St. Louis to get it, I had to deadhead 190 miles. Yep. Came on down, and it sound crazy because I came parallel to where I left from yesterday. Oh, well, sometimes it works, sometimes it works. You thought I was going to say wrong. No, I told you, I don't think negative like that. It works how it's supposed to work. I was supposed to go to Kansas. I was supposed to come back down. It's working how it's supposed to work. Because either way it goes, it's still within that deadhead radius to get that money. And I told you, if you're going to deadhead a certain amount of miles, make sure it doubles that. And so, we about to get up out of here, because I drove deadheaded 190 miles from Kansas to Sparta. Yes, you heard that right, 300. We are Sparta! In Sparta, Missouri, baby. About to head on down to Baton Rouge, down to that boot. We got 543 miles. You know what? This is a prime example and a prime opportunity. So I have one of the I know y'all probably like, BG, just get to driving. It don't matter. We getting there tonight anyway. With the route that's taking me, if I find another, I don't even think I can get another load in here anyway. I'm going to show you. You saw it. I'm going to show you getting loaded. But something just popped in my head, because one of the fam was like, hey, we see you put that stuff in there. how do you tie it down? So let's take this quick moment and walk to the back and let's talk about the tie down. I know y'all ain't used to me doing all this talking in the beginning, but hey, when an opportunity presents itself, we take advantage of said opportunities. Let's see how we tie this down here, fam. If you're watching, you finna see how we do the tie down. On the floor, we have these rings. Let me back up something. Let me back up. There go the load. On the floor, we have the rings. Just ring it over. Ring it over. But if you notice, these are pipes. So in the middle, I did a little belly loop. Because the ones that's going over the top keep it from going up and down. The belly loop keeps it going from side to side. As you see, it's in there tight. Then as you see right here, going around the front of it to keep it from shifting forward. And as you see, it's sturdy. It ain't going nowhere. Ain't going nowhere. I hope that helps. See, the ring. It got rings everywhere. Got rings everywhere. And when you see them on the side, these are those rings on the side that you see. On the side. Got rings on the side. See? And if not, the rings on the side, sometimes if it's light, I might hook it underneath. Because you know it's light. Just, you know, to keep it from front to back for the light loads. But yeah, fam, the one that asked me about how I tie the stuff down, that's a quick look at how we tie stuff down. But as for now, I'm about to hop back in this van because we got to get on up this road to Baton Rouge. Got to go get them bags, baby. But don't worry, I'm going to let you ride with you, boy. You going to ride with me as always. I'll tap back in with you, fam.
Every mile, every sign, that's the hustle, that's the grind. Daily grind, BG gon' get it done. Working hard from sun to sun. Cargo van, we roll, we shine. Building dreams one load at a time. Our package here, deliveries there. Chasing goals everywhere. Step by step, we're moving fast. Building a future that will last. Daily grind, BG gon' get it done. Working hard from sun to sun. Cargo van, we roll, we shine. Building dreams one load at a time. Rain or shine, we on the way. Making progress every day. This is more than just a ride. It's the hustle and the pride. Daily grind, BG gon' get it done. Working hard from sun to sun. Cargo van, we roll, we shine. Building dreams one load at a time. Late nights, headlights glow. Stacking miles, watch us grow. Every turn, a story told. Chasing dreams, turning goals to gold. Daily grind, BG gon' get it done. Working hard from sun to sun. Cargo van, we roll, we shine. Building dreams one load at a time. CPS and coffee strong. That's the rhythm, that's our song. Through the grind we find our peace. Every drop off brings relief. Daily grind, BG gon' get it done. Working hard from sun to sun. Cargo van, we roll, we shine. Building dreams one load at a time. On freedom rides in every lane. We worked hard to break these chains. Not a rose, our open door. Living life, we ask no more. Daily grind, BG gon' get it done. Working hard from sun to sun. Cargo van, we roll, we shine. Living free one road at a time. So here's to the dreamers, the movers, the brave. To every mile we give, every goal we save. From dawn to dark, we take our stand. Living free with keys. Don't ride. Wake up early, hit the road, load it up, we're in go mode. Every mile, every sign, that's the hustle, that's the grind. Daily grind, BG gon' get it done. Working hard from sun to sun. Cargo van, we roll, we shine. Building dreams one load at a time. Our package here, deliveries there. Chasing goals everywhere. Step by step, we're moving fast. Building a future that will last. Daily grind, BG gon' get it done. Working hard from sun to sun. Cargo van, we roll, we shine. Building dreams one load at a time. Rain or shine, we on the way. making progress every day. This is more than just a ride, it's the hustle and the pride. Daily grind, DG gon' get it done. Working hard from sun to sun. Cargo van, we roll, we shine. Building dreams one load at a time. Late nights, headlights glow. Stacking miles, watch us grow. Every turn, a story told. Chasing dreams, turning goals to gold. Daily grind, DG gon' get it done. Working hard from sun to sun. Cargo van, we roll, we shine. Building dreams one load at a time.
Yeah, fam, it's time to shut it down, baby. We here, and we're 11 miles away from the drop-off. Can't beat that with a stick, baby. So yeah, me and Chip about to go ahead and relax, shut it down. I'm gonna get some rest. He gonna get some rest, and we're gonna tap back in with y'all in the morning, fam. In the morning.
TPS and coffee strong. That's the rhythm, that's our song. Through the grind we find our peace. Every drop off brings relief. Daily grind, DG gon' get it done. Working hard from sun to sun. Cargo van, we roll, we shine. Building dreams one load at a time. On freedom rides in every lane. We worked hard to break these chains. Not a rose, our open door. Living life, we ask no more. Daily grind, DG gon' get it done.
All right, sunshine. We here, baby.
Your
Good morning.
destination is
Good
on the
morning.
way.
Good morning. Let me figure out where I gotta go, cause this sign's all over the place. So let me figure out where I gotta go, and I'll tap back in with you. Hey, fam, we finito, baby. We finito, just like that. I promise you. I wish I could have got the load for you getting out of here, but it couldn't record in there. I was in the facility, no cameras. Hey, man. I guess safety first. I even had to watch a video. It's about 15 minutes like that. But it was cool. Watching the video, got to chop it up with the great, amazing people there, man. I'm talking about great people. Let me rewind. The young lady that was checking me in at the check-in counter was great. The gentleman was great that I was talking to, chit-chatting. If you're watching this video, fam, great talking to you. Good luck on your endeavors, man. Good luck on your endeavors. And at the same time, the gentleman that came with the forklift to get me out there, he was cool, but you could tell, you know how somebody, their brain, I want y'all to think about this, because sometimes you think people just having a bad day, and sometimes it ain't a bad day. I can look at him and I see the paperwork on his desk. He wasn't having a bad day. His mind just was all over the place. He was looking at all the different work he got doing. You know what I'm saying? He was cordial, but he wasn't being that chipperty cordial. It wasn't not a bad thing. He just had a lot on his mind then. When he made the phone calls, found out what needed to be done, where he had to go, yanked it up out of here, told him have a blessed day. He said thank you too, and went about his business, because he was that guy's busy today. But if you look at it wrong way, you could have been like, oh, he's being mean, he's being this, or he's being that. No, I can see it in his face. Like, he was looking at all the paperwork while he was trying to talk to me with pens in his hand and making. Dude was just busy. But hey, it is what it is. I hope he has a blessed day. I hope the gentleman I talked to has a blessed day. Everybody have a blessed day. I want everybody to have a blessed day. But either way it go, fam, this load is over. We came from Sparta, Missouri, all the way down to the boot, baby. Baton Rouge, 543 miles. And they paid you about $1.19 a mile. Yep, we got the $6.50 bag for this. $6.50 bag for this. But hey, it's finito, fam. That's all I got to say, because it was funny. Speaking of the, because when I did all the check-in and all that stuff, and they gave me the card, they thought it was Amazon. They're like, Amazon? No, I ain't Amazon. It just looks like that. Chip blue like the Amazon. But that goes back to what we started this video with when we were talking about Kansas City Chiefs. Missouri, Kansas, Shreveport, Bossier, Budapest. Like, I've learned through life, there are occasions you can be right and wrong at the same time. It's a thin line, you know, sometimes like a state line, but it's a thin line between right and wrong. Were they wrong for saying it looked like Amazon? No. Chip looked like a blue Amazon fan. This you walking around looking for the Amazon logos, but you take a quick glance, you're right. It do look like that. But you would still be wrong. You're right and wrong. That's like fam said about Kansas City Chiefs. You're right. Kansas City is in Missouri. But the Kansas City Chiefs, Kansas City, Kansas, they all flew for the same thing. You're right across the line. I'm still rooting for the same thing. Hey, you can be right and wrong. And I'm talking about in life, business, everything. It doesn't mean that you're wrong for what you're thinking. You don't mean that you're right for what you're thinking. Let me break this down a little bit better. Cause you hear people be like, two wrongs don't make a right. Two things could be right at the same time. Yes, I agree with all that. But I'm also a dig a little deeper. You can say something that can be right or wrong in that moment. But when you look back at it, you still could be right or wrong. I don't want to go too deep in this. Y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all got to get what I'm saying. If y'all don't, let me know in the comments. Or maybe I'm tripping. I could be tripping. That happens sometimes. I be right and wrong at the same time too. But I ain't finna go too deeper than that. I just wanted y'all to know that it's a very thin line. We talk about it in between genius and insanity. Thin line between right and wrong. It's a thin line between everything. I just want y'all to stay on the right side of things. Because some people can look at it and look at it the wrong way. What I'm doing out here in this van, some people are looking at me like, hey, that's the wrong way to do it. That's the wrong way to run that cargo van, BG. It's right to me. It's working. That's what I mean. It could be right and wrong. They should say the rates. That's the wrong rate. It's the right rate for me. I'm saying all that. Don't let people get you in a tight situation where you're frustrated, mad, or even busy, like the gentleman we talked about a minute ago. That doesn't mean he was mad. That doesn't mean he was being rude to the wrong person. To a certain person, it might look like he was being wrong. To somebody like me, I saw a busy man look like he was right. You can be right and wrong. It ain't nothing that you could, because I say that because so many times we have disagreements that alter our attitude in life and make us have a bad outlook or make us angry or bring us frustration because we just viewed it from the wrong lens. And I'm not saying that you're wrong for that, but I'm not saying you're right either. You just got to know to tell the difference. That's why I see the positive in everything versus the negative, because I can find the negative, but that'll make me wrong in my heart and mind. So I'm going to find the positive because that's who I am. I just want you to be on the right side of things. Because it's a very thin line, fam. Let me stop, because I can do this all day long. You can be right and wrong at the same time, fam. That's all it is. It's just which one you choose to be right about. Let me get up out of here. Let me see if I can get up out this boot, baby, because you know I'm at the bottom of this circle. We know all the money's at the top. We gonna see what it happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. When I find out, you gonna know. You always the first to know, because I tell you everything. I think I tell y'all too much. But don't worry about it, fam. When I find out how I'm gonna get out this boot, I'm definitely gonna let you know. Y'all keep getting your bag. I gotta go find me a bag after I eat this breakfast, because I'm about to run inside and eat this breakfast. I'm hungry. I'm famished. And it's not right to be on these roads with no food in your belly. But go ahead, fam. Get up out of here, fam. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. But you know, as always, it's what I want you to do. Until the next video, y'all stay blessed.
From sun to sun, cargo van, we roll, we shine.